Hello grade 4 students. I would like to solve some exercises with you that will be helpful for your final exam. The first one is about partitioning the number. If you have this decimal number and I ask you to partition this number, notice that this number, it has two places, to the right of the decimal point, which is the tenth, and to the left of the decimal point, which is the ones, and this is the tenth. So when you want to partition this number, so you need two blanks. The 7, because it's in the ones, so we write 7, and you can write it as 7.0 also. 3, because it's in the tenth, you can write it as 3 tenths, like that, or you can write it also as 3 tenths. So both of them are correct. The second question is, what is the value of 4? If you have this decimal number, and as you see here, this is 4, it's in the ones place. He asks me what is the value of 4, and you know, to find the value of the number, you have only to write the number and ignore any other digit to the right or to the left of it. So 4 here, it's in the ones place, so the value of 4 is 4. It's not necessary to write 4, the 2 turn it into 0 and the 6 turn it into 0. It's not necessary to write it like that. It's only 4. So it's only 4. The value of 4 in this number is 4 because it's in the ones place. Question 3 is to divide, for example, 40 divided by 10. You know that zeros in division are cancelled together, so you can cancel this 0 with this 0. 4 divided by 1 is 4. Only zeros are brought down in multiplication, but in division you cross out the zeros. Now let's go to question 4. It's about rounding to the nearest whole number. Round this number to the nearest whole number. The nearest whole number means the ones. So here it's required to round to the nearest ones. So we go to the ones place, and this is the neighbor. 2 cannot give the 7, so the 7 will stay 7, and the 2 turns into 0, but we don't write it. So 7 and 2 tenths is turned into 7. It's rounded down, as you see here. Now question 5. The 10th place in this number is, what is the 10th place in this number? 72 and 1400. This is the ones, this is the tens, and this is the ones. This is the tenth, and this is the hundredth. So the 10th place in this number is what? It's 1. And here, the 100th place in 72 and 14 is what? This is the 100th. So it's 4. Now, question 7 is about finding the greatest number in this set of decimal numbers. Which one is the greatest? First of all, you have to make them all having the same number of places. So as you see here to the left, here, this is the decimal point. To the left we have 1 place. And here to the left we have 1 place. Here to the left also we have 1 place. What about to the right of the decimal point? Here, now let's check to the right of the decimal point. Here, this is the decimal point. It has here 2 places. Here it has 1 place. What we have to do? We have to add 1 place in order to have 2 places to the right of the decimal point. And here already we have 2 places to the right of the decimal point. Now start comparing from the left. 1, 1, 1. They are the same. So let's go to the next digit. 4, 2, 4. Which one is the greatest? 4 or 4? This one. Which one is greater? 140, 1.40 or 1.42? This is the greatest. So this one is the greatest. And this one is the second greatest. And this one is the least. Now, question 8 is about finding the difference between the two numbers 3 and negative 3. We are going to use the number line as you see here. This is the number line. This is the 0 that separates between the positive numbers and the negative numbers. What is the difference between 3 and negative 3? We go to 3. Here is the 3. And this is negative 3. And we have to count how many units are between these two numbers. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the difference between 3 and negative 3 is 6 units. And you know that as the number is closer to 0, it's greater than the number that is further from 0. For example, you know that negative 3 is greater than negative 4. Now this question asks me to write greater than or less than, means comparing between negative and positive numbers. It's necessary to use the number line here. This is the 0 that separates between the positive numbers and the negative numbers. Now the first one, which is greater, 0 or negative 1? Surely 0 is greater than negative 1, because when the temperature is 1 degree below 0, which means negative 1, it will be colder than if it's 0. Now, which one is greater, negative 3 or negative 2? This is negative 2 and this is negative 3. Which number is closer to 0? Negative 2 is closer to 0 than negative 3. That's why negative 2 is greater than negative 3. Now here, which one is greater, negative 4 or 4? Surely 4, it's a positive number. It should be here. This is 4. It's in the positive region here. Positive 4 is greater than negative 4. So positive 4 is greater than negative 4. Here is how do I use the number line to compare between positive and negative numbers. Now this question is true or false. It is required to write true or false according to the statement. The first one, 18 is a multiple of 3. Is that correct or no? What are the multiples of 3? What are the multiples of 3? The multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on. So 18 is one of the multiples of 3. So this statement is true. Now let's go to this one. Is 48 an even number? 48, is it an even number? Yes, we look at the ones place. If the ones place is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, so the whole number is even. So 48, it has 8 here in the ones place, so it's an even number, so it's also true. Now this statement, is it true or false? The product of 2 and 3/10 times 4 is 92. Let us check if this is correct or no. 23, 2 and 3 times 4. And you know, multiplying decimal is the same as multiplying whole numbers. Ignore the presence of the decimal point first, as it is not there, and multiply as usual. 4 times 3 is 12. Now 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. The answer, then now let's go back and put the decimal point, it should be, it was here. So in the answer, it should be also after one place, so it should be here. So the answer is 9 and 2/10, not 92. So the answer here is false, because it should be 9 and 2/10, not 92. Now, the last question is about finding the halves or the doubles of a number. Find half of 44. When I ask you about the half, which means you have to divide by 2. So, you divide even by long division or by mental math, it's up to you. So, 44 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. You subtract, you bring down the 4. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. So the half of 44 is 22. Now, what is the double of 23? The double means times 2. You can multiply the number by 2, or you can add 23. You can add the same number to itself. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 2 plus 2 is 4. So the double of 23 is 46. Thank you, grade 4, for your watching. Watch these skills in this video carefully, and also go back to the previous video I have sent for you before a week ago. It was also a revision. It was the previous Wednesday. Study these 2 videos carefully and have a good luck. Thank you very much.